Okay, hello, good afternoon, good evening. All right, let's do this. We are in Marseille today. We're flying a RyanAir Op from Marseille to Lisbon today, and we do have some good coverage on VATSIM today. There. So we are on VATSIM today, and we do have good coverage. We've got coverage. So Marseille is over here, and we have coverage. Oh, they're all shutting down. No, don't shut down. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Our flight is that today. Okay, we're not live time. We're just a couple of hours behind. But yeah, it's will be a sort of a late dusk arrival into Lisbon today. All right, let's get things started. Let's power this bird up. There we are, and there we go. All right, and let's get the IRS on. There we are. Lovely. Okay, an electronic flight bag, and let's get GSX doing its thing as well. So GSX, why do I always go up? It's there. GSX, request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Okay, so there's our let's request our data. So that is Marseille to Lisbon. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Go on then. All right. There we are. So let's go in and put our position in it. So we are in Lima, Foxtrot, Mike Lima, and we are in gate 7. Of course it's not. Okay. Let's go and get the GPS location. There we are, and enter. Lovely. So route, flight plan request, sim brief. So Marseille to Lisbon, 37,000 feet. So we can set fuel, and we can set payload and select the route. Let's go traffic and weather there, and traffic, oops, traffic and terrain in there. We are at 37,000 feet today, so we can set that up as well.
Boarding pass, please.
There we are. Okay. Runway heading. What is runway heading? On 35 right today, 31 right. So runway heading is 311.
This way, please.
There we are. Okay, so 31 right. So let's load this.
Welcome on board.
So 3-1 right. There we are. We can activate that. Let's go departure. 3-1 right on MAME 6 November. There we are. And execute. And our arrival into Lisbon currently is ILS 02.
Welcome on board.
Upal to Alpha. Upal to Alpha. There we are. There is no transition. We can execute that. Legs. Let's have a look. And we're good. Runway 02 380. So we'll go to 400 up here. And 37,000 feet. There we are. Let's pop on the seat belts and that. There we go. Okay, let's go to our performance. So 370. Top of climb wind is 38 at 14. Cost index is 23. Reserves are 1 and 0 fuel weight. There we go. We can execute that. And takeoff flaps 5. CG. Trim is 5.2. And weather is 310 at 8. There we go. Lovely. V1 rotate V2 145. Okay, flight director on. Flight director on. Auto throttle armed VNAV and LNAV. We are good. Legs, route data, wind request. Let's go 122.8. There we are. And we can load those. And descent forecast. Load that. And execute. Okay, we are good. QNH is 1011. Okay, there we are. No, 37,000 feet. Tenerife, really? We're near there anyway, but no, we're not going there.
Shortly, our cabin crew will give you a safety demonstration. Please give them a few moments of your attention, and once again, we're all on board. Enjoy your flight.
Okay. And we're going to be going taxiing nose to the right. And am I the only one on the ground in Marseille? We got one more. We've got a Transavia. Okay, so they are boarding. We do have another aircraft on the ground somewhere. Over there, there's the Transavia. We'll just keep an eye on that. So GSX is just doing its thing. But we're all set up. So just the remaining passengers to board.
This way, please.
I can't push back with him in the way there. Or can I? I suppose I can. Nose to the right. He's actually facing the wrong way. Okay. All right. Okay, so hold on. Okay. Is he gone? Let's have a look. Okay, see? He went the wrong way, but okay, he went that way. All right, we've already done our boarding. That's complete. We can do our APU. Let's pop that on. There we go. And APU can go on. Anti-collision can come on. There we go, APU starting up. There's the Transavia. Okay, APU's nearly there. Marseille traffic, RyanAir 486, stand 7, push and start. Facing east. Okay. All right, perfect. We're on APU. Yes, we are. Let's switch on to APU. There we are. Okay, parking brake set. And let's clear the ground. Ground connections. Release that. Set chocks. There we go. And let's call for pushback. Pushback and departure.
Blocking gear.
Okay, doors should all be closed. Yes, they are. Trim was 5.2, wasn't it? 5.2. Okay, facing south.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released. Let me just check that. That's all good. Okay. Let's go. Your damper on. Fuel on and on. Do we have anything in the center? Nothing. Okay. That's all good. Window heat can come on. That can come on. APU bleed on. And we are good. Starting engine 2. There we go. We're not going to Tenerife. Oh. Okay, elapsed timer on and on. Okay. Okay, let's do this. There we are.
Welcome on board this RyanAir flight. May we
Okay.
have attention while we point out some of the safety features on this
Parking brake set.
737-800 aircraft. Please remove
And start this engine.
There are 8 emergency exits, each marked with a red exit sign. 4-path markings along the cabin aisle will illuminate in darkness and guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency. There are 4 main doors, 2 at the front of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right, and 2 at the
Okay.
rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right.
So RTO and flaps 5.
And to right. Please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle. To secure, pull on the loose end of the strap. And to open, lift the buckle cover. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will drop automatically from the panel above your head. If this happens, remain seated. Pull down firmly on the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask
Okay.
and magazine.
Alright, engines are good.
The bag does not inflate. Oxygen is flowing. To secure the mask, pull
So continuous. Let's go over to engine bus. There we are. Switch off our APU. Switch off the bleed. And that can go to auto. Packs to auto. There we are.
the jacket from its packet
And we are good.
your head. Bring the strap around
Okay, taxi lights on. Runway lights can go on. And they... Oops. Sorry. And they have released us. Yes, they have. Okay, let's go.
or deflation and a light to attract.
Okay, release parking brakes.
Inflate your life jacket inside
And let's go.
as to do so will impede your exit.
Marseille traffic, RyanAir 486, taxiing runway 31 right via Golf Charlie, holding point Delta 9.
Carefully before departure. Please now ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Tray table is in the upper.
There we are, lapse timers on, and we can go to 2000.
Recommend for your comfort and safety that you keep your seatbelt fastened
TCAS on,
throughout the flight. There is a cool
and there we go.
light and fresh air vent in the panel above your head. Portable electronic devices such as tablets and mobile phones in flight mode may be used throughout the flight. Please select flight mode now. Laptops will be stowed in cabin baggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead locker for taxi, takeoff and landing. We would like to remind you that smoking is not permitted. Thank you for your attention. Please sit back, relax and enjoy your flight.
So, oof, what's going on with my tiller? Look at that. Come on. Let's get my foot off the rudder pedals. I don't know. It should be just tiller. Rudder shouldn't have any effect on it, but okay. Lovely. Okay, and straight down to holding point Delta 9. There we go. Come on. So we're going to Delta 9. We'll use the full runway. Okay.
Traffic, traffic, traffic.
Right, hello. Okay. Hey, Dryson. Hey, man. How are you? Right, let's just check upstairs. All that is okay. Yes, it is. We're good. We go. Landing lights on. Okay, and that can go there. That's all good. Let's get out of here. Okay, here we go. Okay, Marseille traffic, RyanAir 486 landing up runway 31 right. All right. Okay, let's go. N1 60%. Toga.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Rotates.
Brake.
Gear up. Oof, look at that, eh? Marseille traffic, RyanAir 486 airborne. Okay, we go to flaps 1. Flaps up. Okay, good. We can lock the gear. Nice. Okay, there we go. We're all good. And we can go to standard. So there's Marseille, lovely. There we go. Coming up to 10,000 feet. And heading into the Bay of Marseille. And gosh, I hope we still have all that radar. Oh, we got some. We're okay. Look at that. How nice is that? There we go. Look at it. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. There we go. All right, landing lights can go off. We can go normal and normal. Seatbelts can go off. And we are good. So our first point of contact is 131125. 131125. So let's set that up. So 131125. There. So 131. Why is that not appearing here? Oh, that's Barcelona approach. Hovering below flight level 19. So no, I won't need that. So the next one is 134555. There we go. 134455. Four, 5, 5. The Blosp. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you're well. We're on our way to Lisbon today. We just took off from Marseille. And we are on VATSIM. We have a cruise altitude of 37,000 feet today. A flight time of about an hour and 50 minutes or so. I'm doing well, thank you, sir. Thank you for asking. 687 nautical miles, and we are currently in climb. Flying the lovely 737-800 by RyanAir. Oh, well, by Boeing. Is a livery by RyanAir. I love the 737. I like the 737 and the 777. I'm more of a Boeing guy than an Airbus guy. Right, let's sync our heading, make sure that's all there we go. So we're in the Bay of Marseille and we're heading towards the Spanish coastline. We're at 21,000 feet. We've left Marseille behind and yeah, we're well on our way. So there's our top of climb right there, in about 70 nautical miles. How long have I been on VATSIM? I can tell you. VATSIM, I have done 740 hours, which is nothing. 740 hours, but I've been doing flight sim since I was like, I don't know, since the first version of Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft, sorry about that. Microsoft Flight Sim. I mean, I bought my first radio control aircraft when I was like 12, and I had no idea what I was doing. I knew nothing. Center of gravity and all that stuff. I had no idea what any of that meant. Needless to say, that aircraft crashed into millions of tiny pieces. But then, yeah, later on, I sort of I flew a lot of it, radio control, a lot of RC, nitro engines, petrol engines, electric, and then pretty much into drones. Drone racing these days. So there's my two of my drones in the back there. So sort of drone racing, but flight sim, yeah, for a while. Oh, you can see that? Yeah. So, yeah, I 3D printed this. It's 3D printed. So, it all sort of rotates and everything, and yeah. So it is a 3D printed. And the Saturn V, yeah. And the Saturn V there. There we go. So yeah. It's just, it's a sort of a model of, I guess, yeah, the Rolls-Royce, but no aircraft specific. Definitely not the 350 if you ask me that, because I like Boeings, so I would say a 777. But yeah, there we go. That, and then and then there's a space shuttle as well, 3D printed. Yeah, so yeah, and all that there. So yeah, 3D printed as well. Yeah, I like them. I really like them. I've made a few as birthday presents for some of my friends. The Saturn V, the Saturn V for me is quite important. Both of these, I saw the space shuttle and the Saturn V in real life. So the space shuttle, I saw that in real life in Dubai on the back of a 747 at Dubai airport, and then I just saw it in August again at the Houston Space Center. So I went to the Houston Space Center, where I also saw the Saturn V. They've got the real Saturn V in a hangar at the Houston Space Center. So that was nice. So I thought, you know what, I have to 3D print the Saturn V as well. And yeah, I'm going to be 3D printing some other stuff, like the Orion, which is the next craft to go to the moon. So here we are, approaching 32,000 feet. We are going to the Starship. You mean Star Trek? So I have the Millennium Falcon and a load of Star Wars stuff. Okay, hold on. I'll go and bring that. Just give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, so the yeah, the Millennium Falcon. Oh, you mean the SpaceX one? Right. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, what's happened here? Something fell out. So that there. Yeah. And then that one there. So yeah, the Millennium Falcon is upstairs. Some of them I found, some of them I had to modify because my print bed was different. So, or I didn't like the way they assembled, so then I modified them as well. But yeah, all in all, some of them quite nice. I mean, I'm quite handy with AutoCAD. So some of them that I've modified, you'll find my remixes on the Oh, right, okay. I mean, every house should have a 3D printer, to be fair. They cost nothing these days. I mean, I do print a lot of stuff around the house, or you know, that is broken or something, and then I scan it, and then I usually end up 3D printing something that was far better than the original, in terms of strength and things like that. The SpaceX. What one is the SpaceX? SpaceX. Starship. Which one is SpaceX? Not great pictures here of SpaceX. Starship. You mean this one here? This one? Okay. Yeah, I could do that. That I could do. The bug full with the booster too. Hold on. What does it look like? Oh, this thing here. So that's the top, that's the bottom, right? That bit there, and then this thing here. Yeah? Yeah, that I could do. I should do it with the launch pad. I should do it with a launch pad. Yeah, the Artemis, yeah. I know the Artemis. But yeah, I went to the NASA Space Center, and I'll tell you, the Saturn V, it's incredibly impressive. NASA Space Center itself is quite nice. I went in the actual room where they had, you know, Houston, we have a problem. I was in that room, and it's quite interesting. I mean, it's like a museum. There's everything from that day, you know. You get a VIP tour, and they take you all around that place, you know. Yeah, it's really nice. Even got my the mandatory NASA baseball cap, like you have to. Yeah, you have to do that. But you have to be, this stuff has to interest you. Otherwise, NASA Space Center can be extremely boring. Let's see if I can find a ready-made one. Why not? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Oh, I'm not a fan of those colors. Oh, here we go. There you go. Oh, I do like that. Look at the cone. Hold on a sec. Look at that. That's not bad. Look at the underside of that. How has he done the tiles? Ah. Wow. But that's not bad. Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of work. That's going to take ages to print. And that is basically that. Wow. Okay. And that tank is metal, so I need metal. And then the black. Yes! Oh, I might do that one. Okay, that's just okay, there's the engine bay. So that'll be that bit there. Okay. So this must be printed that way, I think, with some supports here. Yeah. Can do. Maybe that's my next project. Okay, we're at 37,000 feet. And we're about to enter Barcelona control. Which is 1345455. 1345455. And here he comes. Barcelona control, RyanAir 486 at flight level 370.
RyanAir 486, Barcelona control, hello, squawk 6213.
Squawk 6213, RyanAir 486, and good evening to you as well. Six, 2, 1, 3.
Iberia 1526, Barcelona Control, buenas tardes. Le escucho bastante mal, responda en 6241. RyanAir 486, radar contact at level 370. Iberia 1526 está en contacto, radar, autorizada de Caspe 2 Whiskey.
Okay, so we're in Barcelona control.
Iberia 1526, llegada Caspe 2 Whiskey. Kilo Charlie X-Ray Bravo Golf, veo que está a 3.500 pies entre los CTR de región de Murcia y San Javier. El problema está en que va a entrar en la zona restringida 77, entonces o bien puede dar la vuelta y bordear el CTR de Murcia, o si quiere puedo autorizarle a cruzar el ATZ de
Romania plane spotting. Romania plane spotting. Hello.
Si me autoriza,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your subscription as well, mate. Thank you. I've just started the journey on YouTube. I've had the YouTube channel for a long time. I primarily stream on Twitch, but I just started the YouTube journey beginning of the month, just to see what happens
tenemos
there.
un problema porque no tengo las cartas de Lima Eco Mike India que me estaba comentando en este momento en el avión.
Kilo Charlie X-Ray Bravo Golf recibido.
So that's where we are.
Seguir la
That's
costa,
Barcelona control.
De momento estamos
So
en
we are there. Barcelona
182
control,
y
and
posterior, y vamos a
then
seguir la costa.
oh no,
recibido.
they're gone. But we do have
Esa firma, señor.
stuff on in Lisbon.
Pues Kilo Charlie X-Ray Bravo Golf
So let's
puede
see.
volar un vector de 220
Let's see.
grados para llegar a la costa.
Pues volamos un vector de 220 para llegar a la costa, gracias. X-Ray Bravo.
So runway in use is runway 02, transition 5,000 feet. Okay, and then we have to hit ground. So we'll go tower first, 118.105. Thank you for subscribing, Romania.
Good evening, UBS 58 Heavy, flight 0340 inbound mailbox.
EPS 583 Barcelona Control identified, clear Matex 2 Whiskey arrival.
Clear Matex 2 Whiskey arrival, UPS 58. Radar, hello, Welling 3, Foxtrot Bravo, passing level 170, climbing 190, direct more pass.
Look at that down there, it just looks lovely, doesn't it?
Control, hello, climb to level 200. Correction, climb to level 240.
Welling 3, Foxtrot Bravo.
Welling 3, Foxtrot Bravo, climb to level 240.
Climbing 240, Welling 3, Foxtrot Bravo.
So there we go.
Romeo Papa, le comento lo mismo que a su compañero, si sigue en este rumbo presente va a atravesar la restringida 77. Le puedo ofrecer en todo caso un vector de 210 grados para arribar.
Thank you for popping in, and I hope you pop in. I try and stream every day.
¿Me puede repetir el vector, por favor? Romeo Papa. Romeo Papa 210.
Pues vamos a 210 Romeo Papa, gracias.
So remember, on VATSIM, it's always important to sync your heading, because you never know when they tell you to turn left or turn right. and then all of a sudden you find yourself scrambling to set the heading in the direction you're going in. So if you've already synced your heading, then it becomes quite easy.
for November, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice night, that's 3 for November.
Where did that Transavia go that we were... that was on... So there we are, there's the Spanish coastline. I think we are coming in over. So we just passed Barcelona. So there's Barcelona.
X-Ray Bravo Golf, la línea costa está a sus 12.7 millas, notifique a la vista.
You're impressed you can talk to... You know what? I mean, if you're new to VATSIM, you should try to do airports that are not crowded. And when you log on or talk to him the first time, just explain to him you're new, and he will help you. He will help you. And it's just about, you know, getting past those initial nerves, you know, and most air traffic controllers are good. You know, don't fly a first flight out of on VATSIM out of Heathrow. That's suicide. You don't want to do that. Go to a small airport where there's no one on the ground and the controller is doing nothing.
Iberia 1526, descent level 200.
Traffic volume 3 unit 4, that is expecting an approach, now see the fix left, we have 10 miles.
And you know what, even if sometimes you can't hear them or understand them, you can ask them to send you a text, and they will send you a text. You did your first flight out of Heathrow. Brilliant. Yeah. Big kahunas, man. Ian, hello mate. Good evening. How are you? Yeah, out of Heathrow. That's
1526 Barcelona, Iberia 1526 Barcelona. Iberia 1526.
No. So I'll show you. Romania. I'll show you. Right. Look. So that is a nightmare. Okay.
Barcelona Golf Zero Tango established on the ILS runway 23.
That is a nightmare. Okay. You don't want to go there.
Tango, wind 3.
This is where you want to go.
Knots, runway 23.
You want to do a flight out of here. Okay. Alaska. Okay. In Alaska, there's one guy there. There's one guy, Jordan Rash. Okay, he's on 132-300, and he's controlling very few planes. Okay, and that is what you want to look for. Okay, and he will have patience for you. That's where you want to start. Fly from here to here, you know, or fly from here to PABR, and you will have this guy hold your hand all the way, you know, from here Papa Alpha Juliet November to Anchorage, and this guy will monitor you all the way. Yeah,
GPS 5855.
it's a good place to start. Not Heathrow like Thomas.
Iberia 1526, contacto con Barcelona.
121 hours so far. You'll be surprised how quick those hours pile up, eh?
Iberia 1526, destino para altitud 6000 pies, QNH 1014.
1014
The US is a good place. The US is a good place. If you find one by himself, they are very, very helpful. And they have a lot of patience. And, you know, even if you have just a frequency where you take off and then you have to go to 122.8 Unicom, that's also good experience. Yeah? You know, this is a nightmare. Everyone seems to be doing this Nairobi journey. I mean, this is a nightmare. You don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be in here. This is crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not seeing that. You don't want to be in here. This is crazy. You know, this looks like the, one of the world flights. How do I get the bar at the top of the live? You mean this bar here? Do you mean this bar here? Okay, so I've been doing this a long time. All right, I'm quite well known over on Twitch. Okay, so I am the developer of a software called Streamflight. Okay, this is a software called Streamflight, and I developed this software last month because I was fed up of all the other stuff. So you can get Streamflight, and now quite a few streamers are using it. You can get Streamflight there. It's in the text, in the chat, from flightsim.to. This is Streamflight, and it's a little standalone application that pulls all the information from the sim and allows you. It is free, but you're also free. You can feel free to donate, you know, a $5. All right, feel free to donate because I am maintaining it. You know, it takes time. You know, time is not free. But yes, it is free. You can. You know, if you're a streamer, then you can use this to add more information in your stream. Yeah. But you can see the link in YouTube. You can see the link, and it will take you right there.
Barcelona control with the Mata 7875, Archana 1 Charlie, climbing 6,000 feet.
With Malta 7875, Barcelona control, radar contact, climb to level 190.
Climbing flight level 190.
Well, there you go. Thomas 12. Hey? 20 seconds. Ah, you're from the UK. All right. That'll do. Are you a streamer? Thomas, are you a streamer?
Feeling 3 Foxtrot Bravo, monitor Unicom 128.8, bye-bye.
138, thank you, bye-bye, willing 3 Foxtrot Bravo.
Kilo Bravo Golf, Sevilla Control está cerrando, escucho Unicom 22.8, disfrute de su vuelo y tenga cuidado, chao, chao.
Yes,
Pues
chart
con
Fox.
22.8 y disfrutaremos tanto como nos deja el simulador. Muchas gracias, un saludo.
No, it does not go in the community. It's a standalone. It's a standalone. It's a standalone application. So you run it independently. I don't use, so I use Navigraph, but the charts. Are you 2020 or 2024 Romania?
190, boarding 890 kilo.
Are you using Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 or 2024 Romania? An aspiring one. What does that mean? An aspiring one. Okay, so what have we got? We're at 446 nautical miles to the airport, but we're 334 nautical miles from top of descent. So we will do our descent briefing about 150 nautical miles before top of descent. And we can see that on little nav map here.
Barcelona, hello, EC63, Bravo member, passing 900 for 6, Nappy 1 Charlie.
Nothing is in the community. Nothing. Nothing goes in the community, Thomas. You put your data output, you select create a new folder and call it flight data output. Keep it separate from your application one. So because if I issue an update for your application folder, then at least it doesn't delete your flight data stuff. So just create another folder called flight data output. So there we go. Our approach into Lisbon looks like that. Yeah, but it's for use with OBS, okay? Read the instructions in flightsim.to. Read those instructions. I mean, you've still got to do all the setup in OBS. Okay, good. All right. But read the instructions in flightsim.to in the description.
Clase 209 con problemas técnicos solicitando permiso para desconectarse.
Dan Chile 789, debería estar Unicom, pero por mi parte está aprobada su desconexión, hasta luego.
Muchas gracias por todo, he tenido muchos problemas técnicos.
Control, ¿me confirma la autorización para el Liberia 156?
Liberia 56, afirmativo, está autorizado para continuar la transición Sierra Lima Lima 2 Whisky.
Autorizado por la transición a Sierra Lima Lima 2 Whisky, Liberia 156.
Did he hand me off the Unicom? I wasn't listening. I'm still in his airspace, but let's see.
Good evening.
Unstable rice cake.
Inbound to
I am still around. Who are you?
Q40.
Berlin 24 Alpha Barcelona control radar contact.
I
clear
know,
Mach
Custard.
2
I was just
arrival.
about to say that. How's it, bruh? How's it, bruh? I hope you are well, my friend. Habibi.
481 Bravo Barcelona control radar contact. Climb flight level 110.
Flying level 110.
Here, check this out, Custard.
Easy 63 Bravo November. Climb flight level
Check this out.
380.
Check this out, Custard.
Flight level 380 is D63 Bravo November.
I missed you too, dude.
Contact 7875 monitor Unicom 12 decimal 8, bye.
128, thank you, bye. Please Almata 7875.
RyanAir 46 monitor Unicom 12 decimal 8, bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8. Thank you so much for your support, RyanAir 486.
All man. Austrian 303.
Check this out, Custard.
2,300 feet, clear island to approach from which you for right.
2,300 and clear for the LSU, which you for right for 350. Echo.
Okay, enough of that. We're on Unicom now. I got fed up with all the other Fly Live and all of that stuff, and I decided I'll do my own, and that is what you see now. So there is an overlay demo inside the application package. It's called overlay_demo.png, Thomas. Basic. It's a basic overlay. I assume people know how to make an overlay. If they don't, then I can make you an overlay, but I will charge you money for it. Loads of money. Killgod, hello. How are you? I hope you're well. Yeah, I spent 3 years complaining about Fly Live and SimToolkit Pro, and then it took me 3 days to develop, and now we're a month in, and I think I've done 13, 14 releases, adding functionality, tweaking the functionality, improving the mathematics. I'm not flying 2024, I'm flying 2020. Yeah, I haven't even bought 2024 yet. I know, it's called clickbait, mate. Clickbait. Yeah, I will do. I will do 2024 when it's like Sim Update 6. When it's Sim Update 6. Mate, I was going through some overlays today. Don't we remember that? Hey? Don't we remember that? Oh yeah! In the application folder. In the application folder where the streamflight exe is. Hey, Custard. Do we remember that? Yeah, I still got it. If you ever come back in, I still got it. There you go. That was an overlay I created for Unstable Rice Cake back in the day. A long time ago. Was it? Man, I got ripped off then. 200 quid only. Seriously? No worries, Kill God. You study. What exams are coming up right now? Why is everyone studying? Are there exams coming up? Oh, right, okay. Oh, what's my top of descent? 269. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. One on Wednesday and one on Saturday. Okay, so Romania plane spotting is watching my stream from a hot tub. It's a hot tub stream. Hey? From his jacuzzi. From the jacuzzi. But Custom, man, I hope you're well. I hope your health is okay now, and I hope you're well, eh? Don't be a stranger, man. Come back on Discord and we can chat, man. Alright. It's been too long. It's been too long. I am streaming on YouTube as well. On the YouTube. I'm on the YouTube. I started that this month. No. Like YouTube. There we go. That's me. Yeah, I'm on the YouTube. Just for fun. I mean, I had that channel for a long time and there's a lot of videos on it. So I used to upload all the Twitch stuff, the VODs on. I am Custard. He's back. He's back. Nice. See, Custard, you'll always be Custard to me, man. You're coming back. You're coming back, dude. Fire up that sim. Let's see you back on, man. Just live your life for yourself, dude. I mean, you know? Who gives a shit what other people say? I never do. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't give a crap. Life's too short, brother. Life's too short. Okay, so what are we at? 249 nautical miles. So we do have, what do we have? So we've only got tower now. You had a slight heart attack. Seriously, dude? Doesn't let you insert SIM brief ID. It's the number, not the name. It's your alias. Oh, sorry, the pilot ID. Not your name. The pilot ID. The number. Yeah, it should. It shouldn't be. Hold on. There. So pilot ID there. That shouldn't be grey. There's nothing in the code that will force it to be grey. Unless you're trying to put it into there. That is, you cannot do anything with that. I just put that in there so I can see reference to flight level. That is your pilot ID. Yeah. Seriously, dude? No, you put it in the one that says pilot ID and then there's a white box. It should work right away. You'll see those other boxes all, yeah, cool. Cool. There's always one, eh? There's always one. But I hope you're alright, man. I mean, I guess, what did they do? I mean, did they do a stent or ask you to change your diet, things like that? Was it anxiety? Diet is an important part. Diet is an important part. And it doesn't mean starving yourself. It just means eating the right stuff. Okay, your HC1C was 21. Wow. That's like, yeah, it should be, no, for your age and weight, it should be about 4.5 or 5. So I'm diabetic, okay? I'm diabetic, and mine is hovering at around 52, 56, 5.2, 5.6, okay? I should be at 4.8, and yeah. No, you'll get there, man. Diet is the thing here, okay? I mean, cut out all that junk food and soda and all of that. I mean, I have Coca-Cola. I mean, I hardly drink Coke anyway. Yeah, so you're on metformin for your diabetes. So you do what, 1,000 milligrams in the morning, 1,000 milligrams in the evening, or just before you go to bed. If it's yeah, right. And you're probably on a statin, I would think, now as well. I'm sure you're probably on a statin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, unfortunately, you're going to be on that for the rest of your life. But you know, your diet, that's the important thing. You know, you don't have to starve yourself. You just eat more meals a day. Smaller portions, more times a day. Okay, what are we at? 213. No, they're not blood thinners. Yeah, I know you didn't mean caps. I didn't do that. My bot takes care of that. Yeah, so just, you know, greens, protein is good for you. The hardest part for me is rice and potatoes, because as you know, Asian food, we have a lot of rice. Your biryani, if someone shoves a biryani in my face, forget about it. My sugar is going through the roof. I cannot avoid biryani, you know. And potatoes, I mean, I like potatoes. Who doesn't like potatoes? Mashed potatoes, chips, I mean, come on, roast potatoes. And that's the hard one. And pasta. So I try and go to whole wheat pasta. You know, how do you make OBS scenes overlays with Photoshop? If you want high quality overlays, then it's Photoshop. Or equivalent software. Oh, you have to add the sources, right? All the instructions are in the flightsim.to description. Read the description. Read the description. The instructions are there. Clear as mud. Okay, what are we at? 195. So we are going to do and that's good. It's good. Alhamdulillah. Good. And God willing, you know, you'll be on the right path to that recovery. God willing. Alright, or as we say, inshallah. Why does Twitch unfollow when you change your name? I think, hold on, you've been you've been Custard, you were Ice Cream something. Ice Cream, was it? Ice Cream, something like that. And then now, Unstable Rice Cake. Yeah, go back to Custard. Everyone knows you as Custard, man. Yeah, that's what I just said. Everyone knows you as Custard. If it ain't broke. Although ironically, you can't have Custard anymore. Hey, you can't have Custard anymore. Or ice cream. Oh, you can, but small amounts, man. Yeah, but once your sugars become stable, and when they go back down, okay, then you're okay. You know you small amounts. But currently at this time, no. Because even natural sugars from fruit. Okay, there are good sugars and there are bad sugars, right? You know, like if you like grapes, for example, every grape you eat is a sugar bomb. Okay? Pineapple is very good for you. But pineapple is also high in sugar. Okay? And that sugar is not good for you. So if you're going to have pineapple, for example, you cut it up and you have 4 or 5 pieces of pineapple, small pieces of pineapple, and that's it. You know? Things like that. I guess they also told you to stay away from too much dairy, i.e. milk and things like that. I should make a video tutorial. Nah, I'm not bothering with a video tutorial. Most people know how to do it. Most people do know how to do it. Maybe what I could do is take a little screenshot and maybe put that into the description as well, so people see what I did. No, there's no point with 20. I mean, you don't even know that I'm in 2020 at the moment. Okay, yes you do, because I'm flying the 737. Okay? But if I was flying the 777, you would have no idea I wasn't in 2024 out the window there. Yeah, the 737 doesn't work in 2024. Okay, 163. We'll start our descent briefing very, very soon. We've only got tower now in Lisbon. Yeah, stick with it, man. You're gonna have a lot of updates, though. You're gonna have a lot of updates. Thomas, if you want, exclamation Discord. I don't know if it works on YouTube. Hold on. Let me have a look. Does it work? Discord. Yes, it works. There you go. And then I'll post the screenshot on the Discord. Yeah, that's fine. After the stream, I will post the screenshot, because I can only do it after the stream. Outdoor Tory, hello. How you doing, mate? You all right? We're on our way to Lisbon. We're on VATSIM. We did have a bunch of controllers, but they're gone off. But we do have tower ground. At Lisbon, so I'm going to actually so 118.105. So let's set that up. 118.105. So 118.105. There we go. That's tower at Lisbon. You're scared. Just got your CFI check ride date set in about a week. Ooh. Do you mind showing me where the text thingy is? Yeah, so when you add a source and you click that plus sign, yeah, you will get an option called text in brackets GDI plus close brackets. That is your text. Or Google it. Text GDI plus is the value you are looking for in OBS. Okay, oops. Let's do this. All right, so our initial fix into Lisbon, 3,000 feet. So let's go 3,000 feet here. This now we're doing our descent profile. Oh, come on. $3,000 feet. There we go. All right. We're going to go brakes 3. There we are. We want to do our QNH. So let's have a look. What is QNH at Lisbon? 1022. 1022. So 1022. And our minimums in Lisbon . 'LPPT charts approach 02 . 530. 530 is our minimum, so 530. So let's go and wrong way. There we go, 530. There we go, 530. So we are set. 1022, 530. And let's go here. We're going to go flaps, full configuration 133 and 109 decimal 1. 109 decimal 1. 109 decimal 1. There we go. 109 decimal 1. And there we go. And we've got a course of 025. 025. And we'll put this in, because someone told me that in the real one you actually do have to put it in. Although the 737 from PMDG populates this automatically as soon as you capture the localizer. But we'll put that in anyway. There we go. Okay. VATSIM radar. There we go. So descent briefing is good. We are all sorted. There we go. All right. Descent briefing is done. Cruise. There we are. Top of descent, 111 nautical miles. I haven't flown into Lisbon for a long time in the sim. Yeah, I'm all good, man. All good. I've rediscovered my my love for Visual Studio. I'll tell you what, I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, normally I'm developing stuff on microprocessors, right? Embedded stuff. This is the first time that I did this kind of application in a long time, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. If you see that, the phase also will automatically detect what I'm doing, yeah, which is also a nice thing. Also, you'll see the altitude. The altitude is exactly what is on the altimeter. I do not use SLC anymore. I use another piece of software called that. Universal Announcer, from a friend of mine, Fearless Frog, who developed it. And it's a lot less hard work. It's a lot less work than self-loading cargo. It's hard work. It's hard work. And it also still uses FSU IPC, and I really don't like to run FSU IPC. Why? Just for that? I don't really want to. Okay, 93 nautical miles, top of drop. I have 21 different text files, yes, individually. Yes, you have to use FSU IPC, correct, for FS Hub. Yeah, and a pilot's life, I believe. Is it 21? Or maybe I added some more yesterday. Hold on. Is it 21 or 24? 21, yeah. 21. Yeah, where to fly today. Yeah, so if you go to VATSIM radar, VATSIM radar uses where to fly. So you can, if you don't have a flight plan set up, you can use where to fly. Yeah, I like where to fly. It's nice. Because that's the hardest thing, man, is where do I want to fly? So I look at VATSIM radar, I see where we have a good coverage, but fly to places which are different, you know? I'm kind of fed up of the whole over Europe thing. So I like to do the US, I like to do Asia. Southern Europe is okay. Yeah, try the announcer. I've got like a gigabyte of announcements. You can use the ones in your self-loading cargo, eh? You will hear it when I, yeah, I gave you a whole bunch, I remember, for self-loading cargo. Oh, don't worry, I'll set up a Google Drive for you. Give me time and I'll set up a Google Drive. And then you can get them. Custard. Yeah, by using the link that I sent up the top there. The Universal Announcer link I sent up the top. If you scroll up, you can find that. Yesterday I lost my internet connection. Alison, hello. How are you? I hope you're well. How was your stream? Did you finally get there? Welcome, Raiders. I'm Gadget. You know that. How you doing? How you doing? Ali, I sent you stuff on Discord. All right, you need to, yeah, just decide which one you want. All right. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, and thank you. Welcome. We are flying. We took off from Marseille, and we're flying to Lisbon. We're flying to Lisbon, and we do have tower. We did have a lot of controllers, but now we only have ground and tower at Lisbon. So we will have at least we will have tower and ground. We did have control coming through Barcelona, but yeah. Yeah, if you notice, I left one. I've also got one there without flight phase. All right, Ali, because I don't know, your style of flying is different, and I don't think my mathematics is strong enough. Yeah. Right, hold on a sec. This doc is chat. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if my math is strong enough to handle the you can set up one for, yes you can, yes you can. I was actually thinking that, but I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just, yeah, but I was thinking you'd create an IFR profile and a VFR profile. Yes, it is. It's very easy to do with nested scenes, correct. So, what are we at? We are at 48 nautical miles, and we'll start our descent into Lisbon. Into Lisbon. We're in the RyanAir 738. Gorgeous, absolutely. There we are, look at that. There's my poor man's chase plane there, look at that. Hey, cinematic view. Oh, but we do have the sun there, so let's do this. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, poor man's chase plane. There we go, lovely. All right. Thomas, yes. So you have to create a text GDI for each element that you want individually. Correct. I will send you a screenshot on the Streamflight channel in the Discord, and then you will see what I mean. But I can't do it right now because it's a nested scene, and if I do that, then the screen goes blank. Or you can ask Ali, she's an expert now. Yeah, she's rocking the OBS now. Oh, Alison, I forgot. We also can implement the progress bar as well. So we can also implement the progress bar because the software supports a progress bar. But we didn't do it when we were on call. But yeah, when you got a bit of time, I'll show you how to do the progress bar as well. Viper Strike, hello, Viper Strike, how you doing? I'm gonna give Viper Strike a shout out. I'm not going to go. Alison, everyone knows Alison. She's like a celebrity. So, but I'm going to give Viper Strike because he has a very different type of stream. He does more educational streams. He's a streamer from Indianapolis. Viper Strike. There you go, mate. He does a sort of educational GA. You know, talking about where he's flying and the history behind some of those places, you know. It's quite educational. I changed your progress bar for New Skies YouTube. What? Well, he's got you doing now, has he? He's embarrassed to ask me now, is he? He's taken up too much of my time, has he? Let's have a look. There. Okay, I can't see that anyway. How you doing, Icebird? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Yeah, I've done Fabian's. I did Fabian's. Fabian was also using streamflight now. But he is waiting for my X-Plane implementation, which I am working on. But X-Plane is a different beast, eh? The XP UIPC, the XP, does this universal thing have a SimBrief import? Yes, it does. Which one? What are you talking about? Both of them do. My one does, and so does the universal announcer. So the universal announcer, when you import the SimBrief flight plan, it knows which airline you're flying and will pick the airline ICAO from your announcement folders. So you don't even have to select anything because it knows from your SimBrief. Yeah. So let me show you that. So hold on. There. So here, integrations, fetch latest plan, okay, and you see mine was retrieved at 1650. Where? Marseille to Lisbon, and then it picks up the airline I'm using is RyanAir, okay, and then all the sound files, it will pick all the, it will pick all the announcements. If it exists in there, it will pick them up. So I love this one. Okay, we are coming up to our top of descent. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we got nothing around, so we're going to do our descent. Yeah, no worries. Are you in my Discord yet? Do you still exist? Oh, he is back. I am Custard. Oh, those who don't know, Unstable Rice Cake is Captain Custard. He's back. Okay, top of descent. He's coming up. And we've started our descent now. There we go. And now you will see the phase will change to descent. Watch this. Bang. It's become descent. See? Mathematics. And I said you'd never need to use it. When I was growing up, I said, who's going to need this? Turns out you do. Turns out you do. Okay. Our heading is good. So we're going down to 3,000 feet. Going down to 3,000 feet. Yeah. Forget it. Just wait. Yes. Okay. All right, Custard. Yeah, just wait. Thomas, nearly done. 4 more to do. Well, I hope I've done it nested. If you've said you hope you've done it nested, you probably haven't. But let's see. Yeah, it's called a nested scene. But no worries, no worries. Send me a screenshot on the Discord in the Streamflight channel. Send me a screenshot of what you've done. You had to redo it, but you're getting the hang of it. Yeah, just take a little screenshot, a snippet, and put it in the Discord. And then I'll tell you right away. In the Streamflight channel. Hopefully I have Air Canada. Of course I have Air Canada. English and French. Yes. Yes, I am still the same gadget. Hey brother, how easy is that universal analysis? Well, I use it, so it must be easy. Hey? It's very easy. It's very easy. Nomad, it's very easy. Okay, wait. There you go. I've blown some of my genius on you. Alright? It's very easy. Alright, there you go. And yeah, if you download it and... if you download it, leave him a comment. Tell him I sent you. Leave him a comment. Yeah? Tell him I sent you. He's done some great work on it. Okay, 29,000 feet. Yeah, it's a separate application. Nothing to do with the community folder at all. You don't touch the community folder. It's a guy called Fearless Frog. He doesn't stream. Ironically. He doesn't stream. Oh, I've not seen him stream. I don't know. Okay, 27,000 feet. Where are we? We are here. This is where we are. This is where we are. Right there. And when we get to about 12,000 feet, music will go off because we have cabin announcements. Oh, we now only have ground. We only have ground now. Tower has gone off. Let's just scroll into Lisbon and see. Am I number 1 in arrivals? No, I'm number 2. I'm number 2 behind the Emirates. Behind the Emirates. Yep, that's fine. Nice. You're welcome, Alison. You are welcome. Yes. It has a default folder, so it already has pre-built voices in there. Okay. Right, all you lurkers and all you viewers, if you haven't followed me, click follow. Yeah? Then you'll know when I'm on again. I try and stream every day. But it all helps, doesn't it? You know, so if you think you'd like to follow, please follow. Sometimes people forget. So does this app pull which airline you're using based on the flight number? So yeah, when you pull your flight plan from SimBrief, the first 2 fields when you fill your SimBrief is your airline ICAO and your flight number bit. So it always will look at the airline ICAO file or cell, and it will pull the so in the case of Air Canada, ACA, right? So it knows ACA, and if it finds an ACA folder in the announcements folder, it will pick all the announcements from there automatically. You don't have to do anything, just have the announcements in the folder. All right. Yeah, so it will look at the ACA. It doesn't care about 198. It doesn't care. It could be 007, it could be 123, whatever. It doesn't care about that. It cares about the airline ICAO, which in this case is ACA. Yeah, it has GSX integration. So, if you start your... Oh, shit. What am I doing? 1, 2, 2. Wrong one. If you start GSX, it will use a trigger from GSX to start the announcements. Yeah, if you don't have GSX, then it will use the logo light as a trigger. to start the announcements. But it's there. If you look in under the integrations tab, I think it's the integrations tab or the tweaks tab. I can't remember. Yeah. I have actually got the boarding music and the after landing music disabled because I've now realized, because I'm also streaming on YouTube, YouTube hits you with copyright for that boarding music, and where Twitch doesn't care. So I've disabled it, and I'm going to replace the boarding music with some copyright DCMA free stuff as boarding music. Okay, we're at 18.6. It's in general. Okay, hold on. Yay, he did it. Well done, Thomas. By Jove, he's got it. Nice. See, it's not so easy to, it's not so difficult, eh, Thomas? If I enable GSX, no, you don't need to. I mean, you just have to start GSX. So you start GSX, request boarding, and that's it. It's over. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I should actually disable, because one time I did use the landing light by mistake before GSX. So what was that? Use landing lights. Oh no, landing lights is something else. Hold on, stop. Landing lights is something else. As you approach the runway, the crew are not seated, or the crew are not ready for takeoff. So what I do is I approach the runway, I go and I stop at the holding point, and I then put on the landing lights and the strobes, and then the announcement, crew ready for, or cabin crew ready for takeoff, or cabin crew seated for takeoff, or get ready for takeoff. And that was the announcement. Yeah, on the status window you'll always see what announcement is the next announcement to play. Okay, it will always give you that information on the status window. So in my case right now, my next announcement is going to be the descent seatbelt sign. The descent seatbelts. That is the next one. Yeah, you have to make your own custom announcements if you want custom announcements, but it comes with a default set of announcements which you can use for every flight if you want. But I have custom announcements for each airline, including their safety briefing and everything. Right, where are we? Let's have a look. So let's have a look at VATSIM radar. So I only have ground at the moment. So yeah, we are. Oh, you have to search or make them from YouTube and things like that. dear. Shut up, Custard. Yeah. I'm just so happy to see you back, dude. Okay, so here we go. You can always leave a donation as a streamflight donation. So for my software, streamflight, you can donate via the flightsim.to page, and you can make a donation for streamflight. Because yeah, that my work is, you know, it also is work, right? So if that, you know, rocks your boat, then yeah, you can donate via the flightsim.to page for my streamflight application. And remember, your overlays are still alive, dude. Maybe we just need...
traffic, RTL 1906 at flight level 70 descending to 4,000 feet, expecting LS approach 102, visual traffic.
Whoa, hold on a second. There's someone just pushed in. Someone has just pushed in. Right, I need to slow down. I need to slow down. Where is he? Oh dear. I'm going to slow down because we got some people there, so I'm going to slow down to 210. There we go. We're slowing down to 210. Let's pause the music. There we go. And we can go. Lights on. Yes, I developed Streamflight, yes. It's my software. Okay. $7K? Really? No. I haven't got 7K. Hold on. Right, I'm on my approach. I need to concentrate here. Let's just slow down because I'm right behind
Visual
something.
traffic at 1906, establish 102 at 10 miles.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that's total. Yeah, a lot of people like my checklist. A lot of people like my checklist for the PC-12 from SimWorks Studios. That is 1.8k downloads for my checklist for that aircraft. I don't even fly that anymore. But yeah, every day. And then I've got the CRJ GSX profiles. People seem to be downloading that every day. Okay, we're good. There we are. We can go back up to 220 knots. Yeah, it is. And you know, the funny thing is that there's a PC-12 pilot who was on the SimWorks Studios Discord, and he was bloody complaining that no one should use my checklist, and everyone basically tore him a new arsehole and said it's the only checklist that makes sense, because he had written a checklist that comes with the aircraft and it was terrible. And everyone ripped him a new one and said the checklist on flightsim.to is much better. We can understand it. So yeah, leave Gadget alone. And I mean, I just ignored him. He doesn't want me getting on a plane to go over him and slap him, eh? I mean, come on, yeah, some American bloke. And you know what? I mean, if American immigration is scared of me, he'd be terrified. There we go. All right, let's do that. No, I don't like. I'm not that guy who does this gadget livery anymore, man. I mean, having your custom livery and flying around as if it existed, I think it's total lack of immersion. That's when Flight Sim is a toy. Okay, we're good. 220 knots. That's it. We're perfect. That's what we want to be at this stage. Everything is good. Look at that. So I need to have frequency for ground. So ground is 121,755. 121,755. 121,755. There we go. Lovely. We are good. So we're following this sort of arc at the moment. There we are. That's where we are. We're following this arc because we did have an aircraft in front of us. Can we see him? Okay, he's now exiting the runway, but that's okay. We'll just follow the arc and obey the procedure, as we do have Nomad Aviator in the chat, who is a real-life air traffic controller, and he would be very upset if people didn't follow the procedure unless they were told otherwise. Nothing. Yep, I still have just the data subscription. I use Little Nav Map exclusively. Are the air traffic controllers in Canada being paid? I'm surprised they haven't got I'm surprised they haven't got VPNs from the US over to Canadian air traffic controllers, and you know, you control Houston from Toronto. That'd be funny. I mean, it's just it's wrong not to pay air traffic controllers. It is wrong. I mean, yeah, I mean, people, you know, DMV and stuff, you know, screw them. No one's But air traffic controllers? I mean, isn't that the lifeblood of the skies? I don't even understand why the government is shut. I don't understand it. Is it just like someone threw their toys out of the cot and said, right, screw it, we're shutting it down? I don't understand. All right, we're nearly there. We've got a Transavia at okay, he's at 37,000 feet. That's not my guy. And a Qatari. Look at it. It just looks nice, doesn't it? A Qatari just took off. Now we should be on the ground in 7 minutes or so.
$50, $40.
I'm not even in an Airbus,
30,
Puss in Boots.
20,
I'm
retard.
not even in an Airbus.
10.
I'm flying a real plane. I'm flying a Boeing. Yeah? I'm not managing an Airbus. I'm flying a real plane. How you doing, Puss in Boots? I hope you're well, brother. I hope you're well. We're about to land into Lisbon. We're on VATSIM.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Ah, okay. We're on VATSIM. We're landing into Lisbon. We're at 7,000 feet. And we're in descent. And we're following the procedure. We're doing the arc. We've only got ground.
50, 40.
We've only got ground
30.
on.
20, retard.
Ooh,
10.
Iceberg didn't get the memo. Iceberg didn't get the memo. Hey. I hope you all enjoy the sounds, because I can't hear none of them. Like,
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home.
Even DC-6 has its little autopilot. What do they call it? Gyro pilot or something?
Pull up.
I do like the DC-6. I haven't flown the DC-6 in a long time. You know what? Maybe I do. I do enjoy the DC-6. It's a beautiful. It is a lovely aircraft, but yeah, they haven't done any
Traffic.
development on it for a long while.
That's what she said.
Whoa, now that's impressive.
Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous, that is.
You take the red pill. You stay in
We're
Wonderland.
all good.
and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Okay, let's arm our speed brake.
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
To be at 180 knots, so let's start slowing down to 180.
A few moments later.
There we go, 180.
Glide slow.
Spoiler. Iceberg, you know that I can't hear any of those.
Do you think man will ever walk on the sun?
No. The sun is too hot. It is not a good place to go to.
What happens if they went in winter?
180.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. Bank angle, bank angle. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I tell you what, it's like Icebird has, yeah, I know I need flappage. There we go.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
Climb, climb now, climb, crossing, climb, climb, crossing, climb, 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 clear of conflict.
Are they gone now? Are they gone now? Now you're just wasting your moolah. Usually Icebird is not this active. He sits down. He's a lurk. He lurks. Okay, here we go. We're going in. What kind of crazy S-turn to final is this? This is, yeah, pre-programmed. This is an approach procedure. This is Upol 2 Alpha. This is a proper star. This is the star I was given. There. This is the star. See, they're taking the same one. It's taking the same one. Yeah, you should call them up and tell them. Okay, we're slowing down 160. And there, and 160. There we go, flaps 5. This is a perfect approach. I'm telling you. It doesn't have barrow and decision height, no. Okay, here we go. And we've got the localizer. There we are. Localize up. And approach mode up. And there we are. Lovely. Got it. Okay. Let's slow down. Lisbon traffic. RyanAir 486. Localizer established. Runway 02. 10 miles out. Okay. Flaps 10. Sync our heading. Here we are. Look at that, man. I mean, come on. Yeah, I wasn't aggressive. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And now we'll go into approach mode pretty much. Here we go. Approach phase. There we go. Bang on. Okay, what are we? 8 miles, 7 miles out. Okay, landing gear drop in. I want to be 133, 138. Yes. 138. Now watch the phase. Watch what the phase does. Look at the sun's reflection here. Oh shit, am I I'm exiting right. Okay. So we do have ground. Do we still have ground? We do. Okay. Oof, look at that, eh? Okay, I have control. Hold on. Let me just dim that down a bit. There we go. I have control.
Minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20.
No way. Is it 471? Are you kidding? But it is RyanAir. It is RyanAir. So let's go this way here. Oh, let's go this way. Oh, we're not in Tenerife. We're not in Tenerife.
We are 30 minutes ahead of schedule. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off for you. Pay attention when opening.
Lisbon traffic, Ryanair 486, clear runway 02.
For those of you who smoke,
Okay, let's go over to ground.
and QNH 1023 with clear file to Fatima 5 November with squad 2247.
Question Oscar, Alpha Romeo 4 to Alpha Lima, read back is correct. And just confirm arrival for Papa intersection departure.
Can you repeat that please for to Alpha Lima?
Alpha Romeo 4 to Alpha Lima, affirm arrival to Papa for departure.
Unable, Papa for departure.
No, don't understand. Confirm able or unable?
Able.
Roger that, thank you.
Actual 1825, request taxi.
Oscar 1825, Roger, taxi Alpha Mike 5, holding point, runway 02.
Lisbon ground, Ryanair 486, clear of runway 02, request taxi to stand.
9486, Lisbon ground, hello. Affirm, continue, uniform Mike, Cali break, Oscar 185, confirm Alpha Mike to Mike 5.
Alpha Mike to Mike 5, holding point to runway 02, Actual 1825, obrigado.
Yeah, break, Ryanair 486, welcome to Lisbon, any sign of preference?
No, no standard preference.
486, Roger, taxi by uniform, Quebec, Mike, Zulu, stand 208.
Taxi stand 08 via uniform Quebec, Mike Zulu. Ryanair 486, thank you. 208 was it? Sorry, was that 208? Thank you, sorry, thank you. Okay, let's get the Apu on. Right, where is 208? Let's have a look. 208, where are you? Where the hell is 208? Uniform Mike, Quebec. Really? He sends me all the way down the end. Okay, so uniform Mike. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's do this. So straight down the end. "76 suitable parkings," and I've got the last one. 208. There we go. Ryan Scare. There we are. Uniform Quebec. Mike Zulu. Okay. Look at my fuel, eh? There's no way that felt like 471. I felt it was floating. There's uniform. Papa. There's Quebec, I think. There. Okay. Wow. I mean, seriously, he's put me in another postcode. Okay. He's going to get run over, that one. Better move. Come on. Turn right. Okay, turn left if you want. Seriously, right at the beginning of the runway. Which I guess is okay if I was taken off again. Mike. There. And 208. So there's 209. And 208. Damn, where has he stuck me? Obviously I haven't paid enough money to the handling agent. Okay, there we go. Not yet. Wait. There we go. All right. Parking brakes on. Switching over to APU. There and there. And engines 1, engines 2. There we go. And ground operations. There. Set chocks. And there. And ground power on. There we are. Okay. And APU can go off. And we are good. All right. Logo on. Anti-collision can go off. There, you can go to steady. There and there. Seatbelts off. And all that is good. Off, 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 and off. And there we go. GSX. Request deboarding.
Boarding requested.
And we can switch off that and that. Seriously, that's like the main road. And there we go. Welcome to Lisbon. And there you go. See, the overlay is also automatically gets ready for the next flight. Flying Walnut. I heard about you today. I heard about you. I mean, I have to be honest. I've not watched the stream, but I heard about you. So, you know what? There you go. There's a follow. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Unfortunately, we've come to the end. We've landed at Lisbon. We've landed at Lisbon. We took off from where did we take off from? Ah, Marseille. Nigel Giza, hello. How are you, Nigel? I hope you're well. Leprous, Danny Ball. Hello. Well, so we just arrived in Lisbon on VATSIM, and we yeah, that was it. But you know what? Yes, no problem. I've dropped you a follow, and yeah, I heard about you from Alison today. I was doing some work with Alison, and yeah, she had very nice things to say about your stream. So yeah. Oh, see, you can't stop. You can't pat the dog, and you can't stop patting the dog and screwing a light bulb, you know? You either have that rhythm or you don't. Thank you for the sub, Flying Walnut. Thank you so much. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay this forward, and we're going to go and raid someone else. Who is on? Let's have a look. Ooh, we can go and hit up Strato Ghost. Yeah, let's go and hit up Strato Ghost. I'm sure Strato Ghost will enjoy that. So let's do that. Strato Ghost, where are you? There you are. Alright. Strato Ghost. I need my terrain jump scare on standby. But no, let's go and raid Strato Ghost. And oh, he's not accepting raids. That's a bit weird. So let's go and find someone else. We'll go and hit up Sean. Alright, Sean. There we go. We're gonna hit up Sean. He's a nice guy. And you know what? I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll do another VATSIM flight. Man, it really looks nice, doesn't it? It looks so picturesque. This RyanAir under that apron lighting. It looks so nice. Yeah, we'll stream tomorrow on VATSIM. In the meantime, you know what? Take care. And yeah. And for those who don't know, I'm the developer of Streamflight as well, which is the software that you can create your custom overlays. It will pull all the data from the sim. I know there are others out there, but I was fed up with all of those. They just didn't work right. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make one better. And I did. So you can pick up Streamflight from flightsim.to. Alright, if you're a streamer, it might be okay for you. If not, no worries. Alright. Spite is a great motivator, yes it is. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll do another stream on VATSIM in an airplane. Alright, in the meantime, take care and stay safe. Alright, bye bye.
Passengers bus is coming.